Hello and welcome back to the Monster Hunter Generations demo, where today we're going to be using the other two styles of hunting horn. So let's get to it with aerial first. So, as usual, the plan is grab items, go 2 areas in, test new abilities, and see if we can figure out what we've lost. Probably should have played my movement speed up, though. Let's play that right now. Nothing stopping us. There we are. So, looks like we've got the usual X attacks. Okay, so we've lost the second swing on the A, which is the double swing that can play multiple different notes. Still have the upswing. Still have the super pound. Ah, we get a double swing in the air on X. And on A. And on X and A. So in the air you can play two of, well, any 2 notes you want. And it's got the same animations regardless of what you're playing by the looks of it. So, should at least keep things nice and simple. Think this is our wind res? Yeah, might as well. Poor Jaggy. Happened to wander into the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, I guess only losing the double swing on the ground and gaining the ability to play it with any notes instead of just the A note first and then whatever second note. That's actually pretty good. It's a nice trade. Though, seems that for the shorter monsters, it can definitely be tough to get double notes on everything you're playing in the air. And on the way up, we actually get too high too quickly to be able to make contact. And then on the way down, we'll be too low to hit with the second thing, really. So, definitely better on taller monsters, whereas some aerial styles are good regardless of monster height, like Switch Axe. Aerial Switch Axe is amazing. Aerial Insect Glaive is also pretty good. Not prepared to say that for aerial hunting horn, at least against Nargacuga. Can barely hit this thing. Oh, wow. Hunting Horn has really small hitboxes for its aerial strikes, I guess. I'm finding a lot more difficulty in actually getting hits than with other aerial weapons. Okay, at least we got to keep the notes, not that 2 whites is hard to get. Definitely need them, though. There we are. And I know I've been doing a little bit of corner horning for the songs at some points, but I at least try not to be a corner horner when playing the notes. Because corner horning is not how the weapon is meant to be played these days. which is why they give us the double notes. Alright, there we go. Pow. 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 And pow. Oh boy. Oh, thanks for letting me keep my notes. Here's a good time. Doot doot. Oh, it's not much of a doot doot when I'm playing a harp. Ow. Actually, a little surprised I didn't get stunned by that. That felt like a place where a stun would have happened ordinarily. But maybe they give us like half stun or something. Yeah, I wish I could actually land the hit on the way up, but I might be able to if I, like, jump on just the right part of the Narga. But I'm not sure where that would be. Maybe, like, just on the right shoulder, right next to the head? It's my best bet. Judging by where the, first swing comes from, that might let me hit his face. Maybe. Rawr. Ooh. Can actually get double hits when jumping from ledges. Yay, I actually can hit with the first attack from jumping to here. Sometimes. If his face is raised. Otherwise, no. Maybe I can hit, like, the left shoulder if I jump on the face from next to said shoulder. Nope. Well, if you're mad, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here. Boop. Yes, jump right in. Good job, Narga. So the fact that only 2 of those hits actually seem to cause damage makes me think that perhaps it is not the greatest use of my time to use that if I don't intend to use the sound to piss off the Narga. Excuse me, Narga. Excellent. Now I need to get back my movement speed. Nice flinch. Ooh boy, that was close. Here, have another. Alright. And no, I didn't really need the double notes, but actually I should probably play something else, because since it encores the last thing, it might give me the deflection prevention. So let's actually get defense up going. Because defense up is nice, and arguably the most useful of the things that we can play with this horn. But whatever, we can wait. Looks like we're actually going over to 9. Might as well use this just because it's available. There we go. I'm gonna play a song on your face. Hope you don't mind. Yep, got deflection prevention. Excellent. So, using the double notes, it doesn't matter if you got interrupted before the encore. So I need to remember that if I'm starting into the combo, it's better to actually start with A, because then we can go right into the repeated swings instead of needing to pick the thing up off the ground first. Where are you going? You're probably going to 8, aren't you? No, you're going back up to 7. That is odd. We haven't been doing too well on this hunt, but I've been playing around, so that's part of it. Yeah, we can actually get both hits jumping off ledges. That's nice. Not amazing, but nice. Let's drop this before the Narga stops being tired. And by drop it, I mean actually drop it. Oh, stopped being tired. Dang. Oh wait, no it didn't. You fooled me, Narga. Just gotta make sure we keep that. Yeah, I am not very good at hitting with the aerial attacks on Hunting Horn. At least not on a short monster. Against Gammoth I could probably hit pretty easily, but not Narga. Which, you know, that is going to affect my appraisal of it. Because if you can't do the thing it's meant to do, well then you're not going to have a good time now, are you? Nice jump, Narga. Yep, really wish I could get more hits. Especially with that rising attack, because having such a low hit rate on it is definitely not helping me get my double notes. And I would rather like to get more double notes, because they are good. Oop. Could have used the wind res. Here, Narga, have some of these. Wow, you hopped over it. Good job. Okay, yeah, I'm not convinced that Sonic Smash does a whole lot of damage. I'm also not convinced that completely missing the monster does a whole lot of damage. Just let me get some hits, Narga. You're almost dead anyway. And I mean, like, hits on something that actually matters. Not your freaking wings. Also, could you just die already? That would be nice too. Oh no, we lost our speed. I've been paying too much attention to the fact that this Narga's almost dead. And now I'm almost dead. I am dead. Could have been saved by a cat, but neither one of them was playing a horn at the time. Alright, well, it happens. We just gotta get right back to it. Oh. Despite having limped over to 9, the Narga decided to go to 8 instead of going to bed. It's probably getting a meal, but still surprising. Meow, no! Yep, that is definitely an Narga getting a meal. Oh. Killed it with the power of song. At least I got my... Whoa. Wow. Deflection. Negation. Protection thing. I forgot the words. Despite them having just been on the screen. Probably because I don't really pay attention. And now to see what Adept Hunting Horn gets. Hopefully it's nice things. Hopefully nicer than a wildly inaccurate aerial attack. And this time I'll make more use of the traps, because again, they do help with the time. I'll play my song in here. There we go. Now to find out what we've lost. So, still got the slam. Still got that. So X is unaffected. A loses its double swing. Looks like we've still got both of our X and A things. And so, we have not really lost anything of too great of value. And the Narga just left as we got here. Great. It's probably going to 5, though, knowing how Nargas work. Yep. Hey, you. Alright, so with X, we get kind of a new double swing, I guess. Wonder if we can use a different button for the second hit. I bet we can. Wow. I apparently dodged that too perfectly for Adept. In that I wasn't connected by any part of the attack. Okay, didn't get a chance to see whether or not we could use a different note. Yep, we can. And it's actually a 3-swing combo. So we can probably play any 3 notes we want. So X, A, A. That's actually pretty nice being able to play whatever 3 notes. I haven't tested anything other than X to begin with, but that'll come next. Once we've got this going. Attack deflection prevention, that's what it is. Committed to an attack and therefore could not dodge. Isn't that always the way? Dodged too well again. Yep, looks like we can use whatever notes for any of the 3 hits and they'll still be the same animations. Which is useful. I should have dodged that. Here, have this. So basically, from guild style, we lose the thing that lets them more flexibly decide what notes to play. And in exchange, we gain something even more flexible and better dodging. I'm gonna go ahead and say Adept Hunting Horn is probably the most effective for me personally. Like, it's always possible that other people will find the other styles to be better. But for me, Adept is the pretty clear victor. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Because in order for it to actually be better, you need to be able to read the monsters. Because if you're not sure of when and where to dodge in order to actually get the boosts, well, then you're gonna be out of luck. You're not gonna be seeing the benefits. Let's get this song going. And this one too. Thanks, Narga. You're a real pal. I hate when I dodge too well. Alright, let's just drop this right now. Perhaps not the best timing, but it works. Good job, Narga. Oh, and it left rage right as it got in the trap. That's basically the ideal. It's like the platonic ideal for timing on getting a Narga into a pit trap. And we ran out of movement speed. Ooh, I hope this Melings is still hittable. Yes! I need to work on my health a little bit, but that'll come after this song. And one more. There we go. I do believe para-knives are, in fact, the order of the day, unless it unless it turns out to be tired in here, which it looks like it hasn't. Good job, Jaggy. You did it. You broke the Narga's eye. That Narga must be embarrassed. Face hits galore. Boop. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, snap. Would have been better if I was in range, though. Yeah, the main thing about adept dodges, it takes some getting used to wanting to dodge through the attack instead of out of the attack. It's definitely a shift in mindset. Ow. Like, before, unless you had evasion plus 2 or 3, you would pretty much never want to dodge towards an attack unless it was one with a really fast animation. But in this case, if you dodge through an attack that's just a single attack with one long animation, it actually makes you immune to the rest of the animation. Like, if Zamtrios puffs himself up and starts rolling at you, then you're immune to the entire roll if you dodge through even part of it. If Uragon starts spewing his fire gas and you dodge into it, you become immune to the entirety of the gas attack, even though it keeps going well after when you dodged. It's actually quite useful against monsters that have really long animations like those. Especially because they tend to be quite vulnerable during those long animations. And we even still get our special... Oh, is there a 4th hit? Or is that just the regular X? Well, let's keep you from wanting to go anywhere for a moment. And then, while you're distracted, I said... Well, this isn't helpful. Narga, you're going the wrong way. I mean, you can't even see which way is the right way, but you're not going it. Alright, Narga, let's go over to the trap. No, that is not over to the trap. Such a jerk, Narga. Oh well, ran out of movement speed. Need more. I'm bad at keeping my buffs up, because it's something that I'm not really used to doing. Used to... If I'm playing a weapon that actually does have buff upkeep, it's Insect Glaive. And that, there's a visual representation for when a buff's about to end, so... I tend to be much more able to keep those up. If the screen was higher res, I would say, you know, put a timer. Or at least an indication of how much time is left on the buff. But this resolution is much too low, and they'd have to really expand it in order to fit that in there. But they actually did do that in Monster Hunter Online. It's one of the things that they actually did that the main series could take a hint from. Like, you won't hear me say that about Monster Hunter Online very often, but it does do some things right. And I haven't used Sonic Smash even once. For the reasons I've stated before, it just doesn't seem like it's actually that powerful. I feel like I'm probably more effective just using my regular attacks. Alright, Narga, let's get you dealt with. We both know you're not long for this world. Was kind of hoping that I would hit it with the Sonic part there and knock it out of the sky somehow. I'm amazed I didn't get hit there. There we go. That is one more Narga to add to the pile, which is ever growing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my analysis. Striker, not as good as Guild. Aerial, not as good as Guild unless you're facing something that's particularly large, in which case it might pull ahead of the pack. And Adept, better than Guild. So yeah, that's my opinions on Hunting Horn in this game. Join us next time when we pick up one of the weapons I'm not so good with. See you then, friends.